Greetings, mobile delegates. I'm Ashley Esqueda, and it's time for your Mobile Nation's Monday Brief, where I bring you the best of CrackBerry, Android Central, WebOSNation, Windows Phone Central, and iMore. It's been a busy week in tech, so let's jump in. Wow, WPCentral was so busy this week. Not only was there a super surprise press conference where Microsoft unveiled their new Surface tablet, they also had a dev summit this week where they announced Windows Phone 8. Joe Belfiore took the stage last week, ready to show off all the new goodies coming in the Apollo update later this year. Sure, there's a new tile layout and other visual updates, but the real story here is Windows Phone 8's new architecture. Developers will only need to make a few tweaks in their code to bring their Windows 8 apps to WinPhone 8 phones. The dark side of this bright cloud of development happiness, though, is that existing Windows Phone 7 devices will not be getting the Apollo update, leaving more than a few early supporters bummed that their initial investments won't be updated. There's a lot more information, though, on WPCentral.com, so head there for all the details. There's been a little bit of a Chicken Little situation happening with a few media outlets outside the CrackBerry Nation. So people are screaming, "Oh my God, the sky is falling," after some rumors said RIM wasn't making a BlackBerry 10 physical keyboard phone. Allow me to take this moment to say, calm down, everybody. The CrackBerry Nation knows what's up, and while it's true we will not be seeing a physical keyboard on the first BB10 smartphone, plans do exist to make a physical keyboard BlackBerry phone after initial launch. CrackBerry Kevin even reminded us that RIM CEO Thor himself said there was a physical keyboard design in the works way back at BlackBerry World earlier this year. So everybody, if you hear someone squawking about RIM not making a phone with a physical keyboard, give them a light slapping and set them straight CrackBerry style. Post-WWDC, it was a relatively quiet week up in Cupertino, but that doesn't mean the iMore team was slacking off. They put together a comprehensive iOS 6 compendium for all of your questions, comments, and analysis while we await the update this fall. There are links to everything you'd ever want to know about iOS 6, the big list of features, articles about them in detail, developer news, editorials, and more. Just jump onto imore.com/iOS-6 to check out the links. Android Central's got a pair of reviews up for the same phone. The Samsung Galaxy S3 mini reviews for both AT&T and Sprint are online and ready for your reading pleasure. Wait a minute, mini reviews? Oh, okay, they're only mini reviews because Alex Doby already covered a huge chunk of the SGS3 in the 5,000-word review of the international version. Now, Phil says that the hardware is still amazing, and even though the Snapdragon S4 processor is a dual-core, unlike the quad-core version in the international phone, it's still super fast. And there's a little bump to 2 gigs of RAM in the US versions. AT&T's LTE is blazing fast, but Sprint's still working on getting their LTE up and running. On the flip side, though, AT&T only offers a 16 gig model as opposed to Sprint's 16 and 32 gig versions. If you want the full rundown, head over to AndroidCentral.com and decide which SGS3 is right for you. Lastly, one of our very own at WebOSNation is headed to the Bay Area. Arthur Thornton is a writer for WebOSNation, and he is the developer of the wildly popular touchpad Twitter app Sparrow. Now he's adding HP intern to his resume, or I guess he's adding it again, as Hewlett-Packard offered him a second summer internship after spending last year hanging out with the HP developer relations team. I guess they liked what Arthur brought to the table and is extending another opportunity for him to work alongside the dev relations team this year as they work toward a fully open source WebOS. Even better, Arthur starts today. Will this lead to a full-time gig with the WebOS team? Well, we're not sure, but we definitely wish him well as he starts this new chapter in his career. And if you'd like to extend your well wishes, head over to WebOSNation.com and leave your positive messages in the comments. That's it for your Mobile Nations Monday Brief. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/MobileNations. Check out our network of entertaining, informative, glorious podcasts at mobilenations.com/shows. And you can follow me on Twitter at Ashley Esqueda. Nations, you have been briefed.